All right, hello everyone. We're back. Well, I'm back, and hopefully you're with me for another turn resolution. This is September 4, 1942. Let's jump in and see what we have to work with here. All right, so I have some sub chasers trying to get rid of these subs, but I don't know if, apparently we're having trouble finding, but at least we keep the subs from being nefarious. Speaking of sub chasers, he has his own chasing our subs, but we're able to get a torpedo off, but it looks like we just attracted his attention. I'm gonna get knock that out because these depth charges are blowing up above us. He fires at a destroyer of ours. What is this? Oh, so okay. This is, I'm okay. I'm glad this played out like that. I knew he had a sub up here west of Pearl Harbor. I didn't know he had one southwest, and we just drove right over it with our CVE carrier escort. I forget which one we have there, but anyway, apparently we got through okay. Probably we'll arrive at Pearl, and then we can launch and move on tomorrow. Back to, ooh, that's not good. Um, but that's the worst news we've had from the Wasp since we took damage. So, all right, let's see if this Corvette. Okay, we're attacking it. But some of these depth charges into it, just direct hit. Let's just take it out. Yeah. That's not how it's working out. It's not how it's playing out. Ooh, we do have a direct hit. Severe damage. Taking on water. Come on, surface. Let's play on the surface. We need to do some more damage than that to sink it. That's not enough. Oh, we got another direct hit. Now, two direct hits probably won't sink it either, but... Alright. The Fritillary, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but... Um, we're discovering phantom subs, I think, out there by Townsville, or yeah, Townsville. All right, look, I'm not bombing this turn, but I took some fighters that I knew um, could afford to do these sweeps, and I thought we would just try to see if we can take out some of his fighters, or at least wear them out even more, make them get some ops losses. Now we're taking some damage here. Just lost a Hurricane 2C. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was worth it, but but I do have more sweeping in here, so yeah, he's getting the better of us this time. Oh, I say that and then we shoot one down. Oh, wow. So, okay. So he has multiple units covering this hex. But like I said, the biggest thing, in my opinion, is just to wear these guys out. And you can see 3 elements flying in. Well, that's 3 elements maybe we can wear out. Just because here's the thing, if I took a break, a full break, and he took a full break, even if he caps, he's not going to be as exhausted as if I get up in the air and start shooting at him and make him use energy and so forth. Now I don't like losing these planes though, and probably pilots. It's not my idea of a good time. So, but he's bringing all these elements. Our guys are probably going to be exhausted just like his. Okay. Wow, that was epic for both sides. We lost more than I would like to. He didn't he didn't cap this one down here. Okay. So these guys should be worn out. All right. If it's all the same, we have 25, he has 6. Let's see how we fare. All right, we fared worse than he did. It says no allied losses, but we we went in with 25 and came out with 17. I realize that doesn't mean we lost 8, but it was certainly he sent 8 packing in some way or another, and he only had 6, so I'm not impressed. But there again, he had at least 3, maybe 4 waves of Oscars there patrolling long range. That tells, I think that's how I read it. I'm not sure unless there's a glitch. So that tells me that all those units should be exhausted. And then tomorrow, when I have some more air units back ready to go, we'll sweep again. All right. Now I'm not sure why. Well, I can't cap this yet. I can't cap it. It's jungle, so that helps us a bit. But I can't cap this. But I might. Let's see. Where's he coming from? Probably Buna. I really need to get some heavy bombers here. We are getting, and here we'll take these 2 bases. We'll position our guys here. We'll make things happen. All right, these are follow-up sweeps, but there was nothing there. All right, and we're returning the favor, bombing his ground troops, and we get the better of him. Huh, 43 heavy bombers. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say 43 heavy bombers and we killed 3 casualties. No, but we hit the base, some port and some air base. So and trying to get Horn Island, keep it from building up and being used. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can eliminate this little element. And that's all it is just an element, but still. Alright, so we are damaging that. Okay. And a follow-up raid here. And this seemed a little lackluster, but okay. Speaking of lackluster. Although I think it said heavy rain, so. Alright, so here's what I'm doing here. It's a little... Hopefully, it's a trick that'll work. Alright, he's not even capping the important base here. That's alright. Um, I'm doing a little recon trick. I'm spreading out my recon to different bases in the south southeast Pacific, all over the Gilberts and some other places because I kind of want to throw them off to what my real target is. See, I'm looking at several bases. I don't know what he'll do with that, but certainly he can't cover them all, right? Oh, come on. Just torpedo it already. All right. Apparently, the S-28 and the S-40 don't want to waste torpedoes. In the meantime, they're going to have to go back empty-handed without sinking anything. It's frustrating. Okay. We got to the land segment. Let's get through these combats. If only he knew. If only he knew I had zero supplies at Yan'an, he'd probably be attacking it more. I don't know though. All right, so he's bombarding us. The 14th British Brigade just got in the nick of time. Okay, and he's bombarding us at Rangoon. You know, the usual. Ah, we got this armored car battalion pulled in. Oh, I I was trying to get through the bombardment and I hit it just as it finished up. So we'll have to take a look at that. Darwin Fortifications size 5. I'm going to stop that. I think we're good there. Corvallis, I believe that's in the western U.S. Airfield size 4. That's it. By the way, it occurs to me there were a couple of things that I didn't show you. And so now that we're wrapping up the turn, let me jump and do that real fast and also talk about the air losses before we jump into watching the September 5 turn resolution. Okay, some cargo ships. We'll take them. Okay, first, and I don't think I've showed you guys this task group in a long time. I mean, whatever. Anyway, what I wanted to point out is this nobody has been spotted. So we've finally gotten out of their range to see us or something. So he won't know that we're coming into Townsville. I'm tempted. Well, let's take a look. Um, this flotation went up, so I'm not going to take a chance. I was about to say I'm tempted to go to Brisbane. I'm just going to pull in here, let it repair some, because see, there's a lot that's major, but at first we can sit in here and repair a bit. And so I'll do that. We've got naval support. I'm not sure how this works or if it contributes. In any case, we'll sit here with the Wasp. The rest can go rearm and prepare for yet another raid where we can get wrecked. Get some torpedoes into one of our carriers. He's bombing us here now, so that's a concern. But sorry, I'm distracted. The other thing I wanted to point out is if you remember, we had some sub action up here where we took some pretty good damage with the Polak, and I wanted to show you that. So here it is. It's actually not as bad as we thought. Only 4 of it's major, but still, mostly because we're out of ammunition. but we have some damage here. I'm going to go back and repair, and this has the upgrade with the XT Mark 14. So I want to get that in action as quickly as possible. Keep these better subs with the better torpedoes. Um, See, this one doesn't have one. Now it won't upgrade to it either, but anyway, all the various classes are different. All right. But yeah, those were the two key things I had neglected to show you last time. Let's take a look at the losses, and then we'll jump into September 5. All right. Well, let's start here. We lost 9. He lost 13. Again, any trade where it's better than 1-to-1 is good, but 0 would be amazing. All right. See, there's 13. So this 14 is literally impossible. Now he's flying long range cap, so this is probably correct. But certainly we did not shoot down 10. Let's take a look at what the numbers are. 1, 2. So he lost 2 other aircraft. I'm going to say he probably lost 7 air to air. We lost 5. We lost 7. So this is literally 7-to-7. That's not a good trade for us, in my opinion. These Hurricane 2Cs should be a lot better, I think. Let's 7-to-8. Okay, so he did lose 8. Okay. So it's 7-to-8. He must have lost 1 less ops. That's what it is. So he lost 8 air to air, 3 ops. Yeah. Now, what else? We lost an Airacobra, probably flying cap over long range cap over our carriers here. All right. That's the extent of what I want to show. Oh, sorry. Let's cover. Got a little bit distracted. We lost a few pilots, 5 total. You can see the numbers here. And ship song. Let's see what we reported. Nothing. I like to look at this, as you probably know, and see if anything is here that we didn't know before. Just the last few. Feel free to pause and look at the whole list if you want. Oh, and there is one more. And let's go all the way to the bottom. This was our Portland Roads bombardment, and nothing happened really, nothing significant. The Armored Car Battalion rolled in, which means now we have some armor here, and we're getting even more reinforcements. So it won't be long before we can actually start attacking, I think. All right. Thanks for joining me as usual. But I guess, I guess on to September 5. Be right back. All right. We're here in September 5, 1942, and we're going to see what happens today. Yeah. So the trusty, well, not so trusty. I don't know what to do with those guys, those British subs, except for keep them repaired, I guess. All right. Now that now that I've got that transport out in deep waters, it decides to have issues with flotation problems, but I don't know. I'm gonna push it, and if I lose it, I lose it at this point. All right. I don't know why I was expecting to eat a torpedo on that one, but we get by, and we even get off some depth charges. Let's see if we can at least get. Oh, okay, we're still going. See if we can at least get some glancing blows, but looks like the best we can get is some rattling. Okay, so he's still not capping my Tila, which is he's not gonna be happy with me this turn. I'm gonna mass bomb this place. Air. Oh, interesting. Well, dude, Darwin is pretty well defended here. But anyway, let's push through this. We don't get through, I don't even know how many bombers. Oh, there's the Langley. I know that's one of the ships we've been watching for. But there we go. I'm gonna knock this out, but let's see what happened. We were able to destroy 3 Bettys. Nothing sank outright, although this cruiser mine layer may, and this AG boat, auxiliary. The Salmon, that's not particularly great, but we're gonna have to get some more fighters in here to hold that off. Okay. And his sweepers come through, and he gets the better of us on that one. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring in some big boys, I guess. Alright. Bombing, what is this again? Denpasar. Okay. The usual bombing there of Rangoon. Alright, this is going to bomb the airfield, which is good because it keeps the damage there. Well, somewhat okay. The Wellingtons are hitting the ground troops. The Blenheims are hitting the base. Keeps it from being repaired and in good order, and fortify. Allow him to fortify. We do some decent damage to his ground troops there as well. All right, some more damage to the base here. All right, now this is bombing ground troops. Let's see. I think. Come on, 1st Tank Division. Oh, he has a tank division here. All right, I guess mass bombing is in order here. Alright, we're hitting Port Moresby. He did not protect it. Let's see what we can get out of it. We destroy a Babs and do a number of damage, a pretty good amount of damage on the base. Okay, still bombing here. Not very good here. Results. Alright, so we finished off the Tarushima Maru. Probably didn't need 3 bombs, but that's okay. At least, hey, we sank a ship. The Fs are shorter range, so I didn't send them up to Port Moresby. We're still hitting the base at Portland Roads. Yeah, these sweeps are supposed to. Well, apparently he just. Yeah, we lost the auxiliary ship. Yeah, that was a pretty devastating bombing raid. I didn't know it was coming, but at the same time, I moved those Kitty Hawks over there in case some time ago, but I haven't reinforced it. And now that I've kind of cleaned up Eastern Australia, I feel like I can afford to send over a couple of more squadrons. I'll send over. I'll clean it. I'll figure it out. We'll get some more fighters over there. In the meantime, these ground attacks in clear sky are doing like, look at this, 27 bombers and hitting nothing. It's pretty sad. Wow. Okay, we're beating up his troops there. The SNLF unit, third SNLF unit. This isn't getting anything done, but those guys should be pretty wrecked. If we were planning an invasion, I'm sure it would work quite well. All right. Well, that's that. And the trout looks like it might might get away without it the trout does nothing, but neither does his sub chaser. All right, these are just the usual yeah, the usual bombardment activities. Hmm. All right. So, I don't even know what to do about this. Cooktown upgrades to level 5 airfield. So, as soon as we get some aviation support there, we can relocate heavy bombers and start doing some stuff. It's going to be good. But I got to take care of the fighter cover. What was that? All right, I think a refit. But we'll talk about some of this stuff here very shortly. All right, before we start with the losses, I just wanted to point this out. So come on. So look at this. No spotting, but I don't know how. He'd have to have, look, he may have some kind of a seaplane tender somewhere spotting. I don't know where, and maybe I never will. But so far, look, no spotting. We've got 3 more destroyers going to join us, and so we're going in. It looks like Tabataea may or may not have troops. I thought I was reconning this. Maybe weather kept us from doing it this turn. But I will say, Okay, I will say right now I have to set to not unload because I want to know for sure what the situation is here before I just go crazy. We've got some bombardment group on its way. That's probably some supply boat ships or whatever. All right, so that I wanted to start there. So let's take a look here. 2 to 14. He did lose a lot of aircraft, more than we did. 6 to what? 16, 17, 21. So 6 to 21. I will get some more fighters over Darwin, but let's take a look at how this plays out. He loses 7 Oscars. He's gonna be hard pressed to keep that pressure up because our cap can fly directly over Darwin. He's gonna have to come in, especially with Oscars long range, possibly fuel tanks and whatnot. I think that's gonna cost a lot of supplies and energy. 3 Sallies, 1 to flag. Pardon me. We do lose 3 Kitty Hawks. That's not going to be good, and probably some are damaged and are going to be unavailable for his next attack. Babs, we were able to nail a couple on the ground at Port Moresby. He loses a Sonya. We lose a Dauntless and a Warhawk and a Blenheim 4 there on ops. So that's the situation in the air campaign. And then if we look at pilots, we do lose 1 good pilot, 2 wounded, and ship sunk. We know we lost this guy. Supposedly he lost the I-32. Not sure I'm believing that at all. There's no reason to believe it. Maybe this is the one we got, 2 direct hits on? It's possible, I guess. But we also sank a cargo ship. I'm not sure why it's not here because, just do this. I'm not sure why it's not here because we sank it. I mean, we saw it sank in the port there. But anyway, all right. I guess that's that for now. I don't have any plans here at the moment because well, let me put it a different way. I don't have immediate plans, okay? What I want to do up in here is going to take some setup. The goal is to build this up, and it's already built up to level 5. Get some aviation support in here, which I have to obviously work on because I haven't done it yet. Try to clear these subs out. Get some reinforcements here in the form of aviation support, and then just heavy bomb, especially Shortlands. If I can do that, I think we'll be. But see how that's range 17. That's my hope was to get one of these bases and establish it, but like this Rennell Island. But I just don't. I have to figure out a way to get in here and neutralize Shortlands. It's going to require really long-range bombers. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, I do have some B-24s, several, like about 5 squadrons of them on the way over here. And then moving further over in this area, we did some devastation. Well, I don't know if that's the right word, but we damaged his base here. Trying to keep the base damaged here for fortification, minimization. I don't know if that's a word, but we're bringing in reinforcements all the time. We should have a pretty good. We got some artillery coming. These should get here this turn, as well as we got some decent stuff coming. I may do a deliberate attack here shortly because we've been softening these guys up. They may be disrupted enough that we won't take too many casualties. I don't know. I don't know what his fort levels are here, and I don't know, which is another reason probably to go ahead and attack. But I also don't know. I do know that this is jungle terrain, which is ×2. He as we saw in this last mission, I believe he's flying from Kapong. I mean, that makes sense. It's air capacity 4. He did enough damage here to kind of frustrate me, that's for sure. I'm going to pull these 2 subs out, get them to Perth anyway to repair. That's a long trip, but what are you going to do? And then see these ships are kind of repairing still. We got the Langley took a pretty bad hit here. It's going to need to sit here and repair. I'm going to leave it there. I mean, it is what it is. But this cruiser mine layer is on fire. We've got a situation here. So yeah, we're gonna have to cap this pretty well. Now here's the problem. Well, actually we have plenty of aviation support. I'm gonna get a couple more. I'm gonna literally bring over 2 fighter squadrons, and they're gonna fly cap right here. And these Kitty Hawks, we're just going to have to keep replenished as much as we can, and keep at it. And this time, by the way, forget the rest. You guys don't need rest. You're going to fly and fight. But like I say, I'm going to bring more, and we'll see what we see. Also, I need to make sure I'm catching, here it is. Well, those are the Oscars. The problem is he's going to sweep, but he can't do it for too long. These Oscars are going to be exhausted. Although he could, if he planned it well, he could cycle through various air groups. But his bombing raid came in at 10,000. Well, they flew in at 14, so that's the perfect. So I want to keep my fighters at 14. Or 15, I mean, but I want to do maybe 1 squadron at 20k to fight off these sweeps. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But certainly I got to get some more air units in there. But hey, good for him to spice up the war. I mean, keep the pressure on the Allies before we can pick and choose what we want to do. I'm working on getting some supplies here, believe it or not. I think it's pretty crazy, but I'm going to do it. And then I'm hoping this 254th Armored Brigade can sneak around and get into Prome. Because I think if we take Prome, we can get some supplies down here. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'm going for it. This East African Brigade, I may stop what I'm doing here. Oh, it looks like he's withdrawing. Look at that. Something is withdrawing. Wow. But we're in this hex. We're going to bombard and see what he has here. But I might stop, like I say, I might stop this group because I feel like if I go in, and he's watching me, by the way, if I go in, he'll come in behind me and keep taking Magwe. So I'll just cancel the move. For now, I'll cancel the move. I feel like what I want to do is get down here and outflank him with something. With what? I don't know yet. Maybe even one of these battalions. Like I say, I've got plans. I just have to figure out. I just have to get to the details. I've got big, like, macro plans, but now I need to micromanage how that's going to play out. And it will. The 2nd Division is still meeting here at Lashio for reasons unknown. Oh, I know, because I wanted to outflank him here. But I'm wondering if I should meet them at Magwe. Like, oh, I can't rail there, but I could rail to Mandalay and work my way down. You know what? I'm going to do that. The 2nd Division will still congregate here and maybe I can still divert them. Yeah, they haven't even left yet. So let's divert to Mandalay. Everyone will meet there, reform to the 2nd Division, march down here, and literally try to take Tungu from the rear. That'll cut like all these guys off. Maybe not literally because they got this road, but then we walk down here and boom, all this stuff is out of supply. And he's got a tank division here, so I feel like that needs to happen. Coming here is just going to be hitting a brick wall. This is ×3 terrain. I'm gonna do this flank maneuver. So that's something I'll do, when I'm done recording here. I kind of want to wrap this up. And so I get here to China, and there's not much happening. I will say there's one Chinese unit sliding over here because I wanted to see what's going on over here, and it looks like I see what's going on now. I'm not sure what to do with what I'm finding. So it feels like it's just kind of a stalemate. I mean, I don't have punching power, and he's not punching me, so down here we got the usual situation. These guys are in move mode, which is scary. And we'll just flip that real quick. And otherwise, we're waiting for him to come to us here. If he comes in here and then slides down or starts marching here, I may consider pulling out because this is nothing anyway. It's just a dot base. I don't know what he's going to do with it. If he wants to have it, he can. But we have Wenchao, and we're not getting supplies to Wenchao anyway. So I'll just, so retreating here isn't a bad idea. Getting out of there. All right, well, that's kind of enough for now. So yeah, again, it's all dependent on when he marches down here, is he going to move forward or stop there? That'll be what determines if I pull out. And these guys, what he could do is take this out, and then march on Puchang. I just don't know what he's going to do. All right, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see you guys next time to talk about September 6th. Watch that resolution with you, and we'll talk then. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.